Hello, Scorpio. How are you? Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. I hope you're well. I hope this midweek finds you well. I'm here with the wisdom of the oracle first. Then we're going to go into the quantum oracle. And then we'll hit up with some tarot, see what's up for the week ahead. And Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, I do have reads on sale right now, 15% off all of my reads. And, look at that. There we got cards. All right, let's get to it then. Just go to the description. You will find what you need. We have To the Sea. We have, mending and higher power. I like it. It feels like someone is in a different frame of mind. Someone is now thinking from the higher self. Someone's feeling far more balanced. I feel it's you. You're feeling far more balanced because you're mending, but I do believe it's a spiritual mending. I feel like the universe is in on this. We've got pinks and purples, which tells me, and blue, which tells me pinks and purples, those are downloads. Feels like you have a new connection to the universe, or you're seeing things with far greater clarity. It's healing you. Yeah, it's kind of beautiful. It's healing you and it's giving you balance. So if you haven't experienced this yet, it's coming, Scorpio. Yeah, I like it. We've got To the Sea. Saying here that we're mending something here through the higher power. It might be emotionally related. I think you've been wanting to do that. Yeah. I think you've been wanting to do it, but I feel like it's a bit of a courage issue. Yeah, trying to be courageous. But I feel like whatever it is that you're experiencing, so you might feel more enlightened. Maybe your gifts have changed. Maybe you're feeling on higher power, getting more clarity, getting downloads. I feel like your third eye's open and it feels like you feel okay to speak about those things. Speak about your healing. What's this? What is this? All right. For some of you, you are the loving man who is being healed. And for others of you, this could be your loving man. I see the loving man and the loving woman as earth energy, though. I do because, and possibly for the loving man, possibly even Leo energy here because of all the sunlight and the sunshine. It feels like the loving man is either giving or getting clarity. Joyous fun is about the most fun you can think of. So if your favorite place to go as a kid was the carnival, or you're just out with the family, or some of my favorite memories is when I went camping with family friends. The loving man. So it feels like either you have had the awakening. I mean, there's some pretty bright sunshine here falling down on this loving man here. So it could be that if you are the masculine, I mean, this loving man has feminine energy as well. So regardless of whether you're masculine or feminine, but it feels masculine leaning because of the picture, I want to say that it's probably the masculine who's going through this, that you are feeling more clarity, that you have a higher power, that you're feeling more balanced in the soul. It feels as though life is going good, that you are in the energy of joy. And I tell you, not a lot of people are in the energy of joy. I tell you, joy is it's a rare gem. It is. And if you can get glimpses into joy, I don't know that I know anybody who's really experienced it. I think I've had glimpses into it, but nonetheless, joyous fun. The energy of joyous fun with the loving man who is now thinking about things from a different point of view is kind of healing. This person's healing. This could be your person. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Understood. Yep. And that's what it is. It is a release and a surrender. The only way that you can allow this higher power to deliver whatever it is that you need to move forward, it is all about releasing it. It's about the complete and total surrender. And that means surrendering the bad feelings you have for someone who did you wrong. I'm not saying forget them. I'm saying that that's weight that you're carrying. That's causing doubt. It's blocking your joy. All right. What else do we have here for Scorpio? For the week ahead, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So you could be looking at things from a different point of view now, I feel. Somebody is woken. Somebody wants to be seen. We could be talking about an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your life. Maybe you have those placements. Could be Leo as well that you're dealing with, but you could have those placements. All right, what do we got here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The Empress and the Magician are really tucked in together here. So it feels like the Empress has been possibly manifesting. What else do we have here? Decision is being made about the Empress. All right. We've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. Is the deck in reverse? Yes. So it could be the Five of Swords in the upright. But it feels like somebody here is wants to let go or is letting go of something. And it might be because of the enlightenment that we're just going to let it go from here. Someone is making a decision about an Empress. So this could be your Empress. Maybe you are the Empress. The Empress is Libra and Taurus energy and is predominantly feminine leaning, but this feminine, as all of us do, have feminine and masculine energy. This particular Empress is someone who's very balanced. She has all of the energy of all of the queens, and she is someone who's very connected to the universe. She is co-creating with the universe. She might be someone who's in childbearing years, doesn't have to be. There is a decision being made here about her. Somebody who has been thinking, I'm going to say her because of the face of the woman on the card, but it feels like somebody is making a decision about the Empress. Someone who may have been manifesting the Empress, but is not having any luck doing that. It feels like the Ten of Cups is here in reverse because there is something that is unsure, that you're unsure about. You know that you need to stop worrying about it. It feels like you're manifesting the Nine of Cups, okay? It feels like you've made a decision that possibly the Empress could be the Nine of Cups, or that you're manifesting the Nine of Cups with the Empress. You could be the person who's doing the manifesting, okay? Nine of Swords is in the reverse. I think that you're supposed to know that you need to stop worrying about it. You need to stop worrying about the Ten of Cups. I think you need to focus on yourself. And the Ten of Cups is in the reverse as a feeling. It feels to me like you're unsure. You feel like this is never going to work itself out. The manifestation's never going to arrive. Why don't I get what I want, Elsie? I feel like you need to stop worrying about it and obsessing about it, because before we get to the Nine of Swords, we are at the 8, right? And that is obsessive thinking. And the obsessive thinking doesn't stop when you get to the 9. It's now just gotten more terrible, and now it's keeping you up at night and causing you to fluctuate, have mood swings possibly. So I feel like going into the near future that you're worrying about a situation that you feel may not work out in your favor. Or it's just thoughts and feelings that you have. You need to stop worrying about it, is what I want to say. Yeah, because it is what it is. And I say that because whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. Whatever's not supposed to stay has to go. Do we have here? Somebody's building a bridge. Interesting, Scorpio. Making a decision to build a bridge back to the Empress. There is someone here that you maybe have been separate from. But I feel you're the one building the bridge. I feel you're going to find a way to reconnect with the Empress. Or you've made a decision to find a way to build a bridge back to the Empress, or bridge the distance between you. You know, the thing is I feel like it's saying here that I think you don't need to worry about your manifestations. I think that you're supposed to be focusing on yourself, Scorpio. And, you know, I want to say luck is on your side, although I don't subscribe to luck because it's too chaotic for me. I believe in an organized universe, but it is, you know, it does indicate all good things are coming for you, right? As long as you keep moving, as long as you are willing to learn the lessons and move along. And it feels like you are going to get reciprocity in this Nine of Cups. Your manifestation is coming. It's just not here yet. And then we have the dice. So it feels like somebody feels like they're taking a risk, or this is risky business, or I'm going to roll the dice and I'm not. It's like it almost is like the fool falling off backwards off the cliff. I'm not really going to see what's down there. I'm just going to roll the dice and see what happens. But you're just going to use your gut, because it's card number 12, right? 9 and 3 is 12. So you're going to use your gut. That's Piscean energy, and you have a knowing. So maybe with this knowing, you feel as though you need to stop worrying about it because it is what it is. Whether the 10 of Cups is in the upright or in the reverse, if you're deciding to take the risk anyway, regardless of the situation, then I think you just need to stop worrying about it and wait for it to come, honestly. We've got the Seven of Swords here. There is some sort of romantic notion or note or communication or text or something coming. Yes. Somebody who had disconnected from you, or you had disconnected from them. But it feels like the disconnection was because of possible, like you didn't trust them, or you felt that they were acting out of character. The Seven of Swords is like, you thought it was an illusion. You thought that they were lying. I feel like this person is wanting to reconnect to you, or you to them, because there's things we still need to talk about, secrets and knowledge in this book that we need to get to. I feel like whatever the information is that you need to share with them, or they need to share with you, I feel like it's good. I feel like it's good news. Yeah, it feels positive. This all feels very positive. It feels as though somebody who's had some sort of an awakening or a realization, it doesn't have to be an awakening, a realization, now you have clarity, now you can see things for what they are. And it feels like the first thing on your mind, the thing that you want to take care of, is this Empress here. You want to take care of this situation, because it feels like it's been a situation where you've been disconnected from someone and you've just made the decision to reconnect. Tell me about the bridge, please. We have the Two of Pentacles. Bridge in the clover, please. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the King of Swords. Communication. So you're building the bridge so you can talk to this person. It almost feels like a warm-up phase is what I want to say. It's like you're going to start constructing on the bridge and talk to the person on the other side while you're building the bridge. Hey, neighbor, how you doing? You're going to try and you're warming up to it. I think you're warming up to having a really big communication or talk that brings great clarity. It feels like this is my last chance. I'm just going to go in there, King of Swords, do the interview, ask the questions, get my information, but be aware of that. Be aware of that energy, if that is your energy, because, just going to say more bees with honey than vinegar, right? It feels like you are building the bridge back to the Empress with the purpose of reaching out for communication, because we do have the Eight of Wands here. I feel like you want it to be a very lighthearted, fun communication. It feels like Scorpio, that, well, it could, take it how it resonates. It could be coming to you, or it could be going to you, this communication, depending on who the players are for you here. But it feels like the Eight of Wands is here to tell me that somebody's really taking a big risk by communicating with you, or you are by communicating with them. But I understand that this is the thing that you feel is the ships coming in, is that you need to have answers here. Yeah, I don't want to risk it. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to stop worrying about it. I'm not really sure about the Ten of Cups. You want some communication because I feel like you want clarity, and you need to know, because luck isn't enough. You need to know what's going on here because you're not running your life on luck. You're running your life on your gut, your intuition, right? The Magician, and card number 2. 2, by the way, is the number of the High Priestess. So it feels like that it's a manifestation that you've been keeping quiet, that you really haven't talked to anyone about or haven't shared with anyone. Tell me what the challenge is here, please. Tell me what the challenge is here, please. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's the challenge in these two people connecting? What's the challenge? All right. So it could be that it just a lot of time has passed. The 7 of Pentacles, we're waiting. Maybe a lot of time has passed. The challenge is, I think I've picked you. The 7 of Cups in the reverse. I'm no longer confused about what I want, but I've now waited too long. That's what it feels like here. I've waited too long, and the challenge is the 9 of Cups. So I feel like the biggest challenge here in the two people coming together is that someone has already picked you or you've picked them, but there's too much water under the bridge. There's been too much time, and it feels like somebody is going in there kinged up just to kind of get a feel for what's going on, but we're not going to get into the emotions here. We're not going to get into emotions. I've picked you, but I'm not going to tell you that, but I am going to give you a line of questioning. It's going to allow me to figure out whether I want to be with you or not. That's what it feels like to me. I think that we're going to go from here into the extended because there's a lot of questions and we've already getting close to running out the clock. So I feel we're going to talk about who the Empress is and why are we building? Why do we have to build the bridge? Because it feels like somebody was too busy or, was juggling a lot of things and didn't have time to... it may have been this. The person was juggling and we just got disconnected because there was too much going on in my life at the time. So we're gonna talk about that. What was going on and what was the juggle and why do you have to build the bridge? What's the communication, right? We got the 8 of Wands and we've got the King of Swords here. What's the communication that's going on here? Because it feels like someone's going to take a risk because they've been waiting so long for their ships to come in. It feels like someone's ready to take a risk even though they're unsure of what the ending will be. And aren't we all? Aren't we all unsure? And we should be unsure to some point. We should always learn to be comfortable with not being comfortable. Yeah. So I'm going to go Scorpio into the extended, and cross watchers, if you would like to come take a watch, I'm just going to pull this apart. We're going to clarify what's going on here because there's been some really significant changes for you, give you clarity to know as to whether this really is a reading for you or not. But I feel like if you look in the description, there is a link and yeah, go ahead and hit that link and that will take you over to the extension. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Too many readings today. I'm going to go, you guys. Thank you, Scorpio. Love you guys. See you in the extended. Bye-bye.